Effective immediately, the following measures and policy changes in response to the COVID-19 crisis are in effect. These temporary policy measures will remain valid until further notice. Protecting the health, safety, and livelihoods of our employees and their families by maintaining a safe workplace, adopting recommended hygienic practices, and ensuring the continuity of our country's essential and critical business operations are our top priorities during this unprecedented time. Greenbrier has enacted several temporary measures and policy changes designed to reduce unnecessary virus exposure amongst our employees per the latest recommendations of federal, state, and county public health officials. Preliminary research conducted by medical professionals indicates the virus is transmitted through sneezes, coughs, and contaminated surfaces. Symptoms can include fever, cough, and shortness of breath, and can last 14 days after exposure. With this in mind, Greenbrier employees are asked to follow these practices to reduce chances of contracting and/or spreading the virus. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces using a regular household cleaning spray or wipe. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after using the restroom, before eating, and after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. Sanitation stations have been implemented within the facility for quick access. If soap and water are not readily available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Always wash hands with soap and water if hands are visibly dirty. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue, then dispose of the tissue in the trash. If you become sick, stay home. Contact Human Resources or your safety representative to communicate concerns and avoid close contact with others. To protect employees from potential hazards associated with the COVID-19 virus, all employees and approved visitors must be screened prior to entry, once daily or as requested. All third-party delivery drivers have been instructed to remain in their vehicles at all times and follow Greenbrier safety precautions. Drivers that will not interact with employees and only are responsible for unloading receiving items will be allowed to do so. If an employee needs to sign for certain items, they should not take paperwork directly from the driver. Drivers should leave documents where a gloved employee can sign it, then move away, maintaining a safe distance at all times. Employees should wash hands with soap and warm water or use hand sanitizer at the completion of the interaction. Upon arrival, all employees have been instructed to don all PPE requirements prior to the screening process. Employees as well as visitors shall enter the facility through designated entry locations. Any individual not following the facility requirements will be denied access. A minimum social distancing of 6 feet must be maintained from others at all times. This includes breaks, lunches, and while completing assignments. An elevated body temperature is one of the early symptoms associated with this virus. Employees must have their temperature measured and symptoms assessed prior to starting work. Signs are posted at designated entry locations to provide notice and directions for receiving temperature screenings. Temperatures will be taken with the use of a non-contact infrared thermometer device. Employees administering the temperature screening must wear personal protective equipment, which includes a respiratory dust mask, safety glasses, surgical gloves, and approved gowns or an equivalent. These items should be disinfected between screenings or as necessary. Employees and visitors exhibiting a temperature greater than 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit will be denied access and instructed to return to their vehicle while awaiting further directions from safety and/or human resources. If an employee or visitor becomes sick during the day, they will be sent home immediately. All surfaces in their workplace will be cleaned and disinfected. Providing prompt medical attention to potentially affected employees will help contain and reduce the spread of this virus. If you have any questions regarding Greenbrier's policies on this matter, we ask that you submit your inquiry to coronavirus@gbrx.com. Additionally, we encourage you to reach out to your direct supervisor, manager, or appropriate human resources and/or safety representative. At Greenbrier, employee health and safety are our most important core values. We understand how concerning this is. Remember, we are all in this together. Greenbrier is committed to doing everything within our control to ensure health and safety for our employees and their families, as well as on-site guests. We will continue to actively monitor this situation and will update you with any information that may impact Greenbrier's operations.